I want to show you. God made me a watchman. I just told you about this in Ezekiel chapter 3. I want to show you this. Let's go back to Dan. I'm gonna show you these things. I'm gonna show you exactly where you is in Bible prophecy at the very point in time, in the minute, and in the hour. Let's see, can I find me a highlight when I give these things here? Okay. Let's see how I'm have to say. 30, I'm going to go to verse 30 again, Daniel 11:30. For the ships of Shintim shall come against him, therefore he shall be given greed, and return, and have indignation against the holy covenant. Word the holy covenant against everything that is about God. So shall he do. So shall he do. He shall even return and have an intelligence with them that forsaken the holy covenant. It took the intelligence over there. This is identifying a point in time we were with them because they don't serve God. They serve Zeus, Hercules, the god of Alexander the Great. An arm shall stand on his part, using the military might. They shall pollute the sanctuary of the strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice. Everything daily sacrifice is the law of Moses. They will replace it with a law called democracy. This is what they're doing over there. As I speak right now, this is where you are in Bible prophecy. So you can pitter pat any way you want to. You know the time is at hand. And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall they corrupt, by flattery. In other words, they're going to fabricate a bunch of lies, telling the people that we are for you. How can you be for peoples? As the man is telling today, and they had peace before you came over there. So you're not for them. You and but the peoples that do know their God shall be strong, Holy Bible, and do explore. And they that understand among them shall instruct many. Yet they shall fall by the sword and by flame. By flame is nuclear weapon. It's not during the time of Daniel, but a prophesizing time where we said, because that's when they're going to use weapons of mass destruction, which is governed by living fire, which is nuclear weapons, and by spoil many days. Now, when they shall fall, they shall be whole with a little hair, but many shall cling to them with flattery. Otherwise, they're going to tell them lies of deception, deceive them at the same time. They're going to be killing them. And some of them of understanding shall fall to try them, and to purge, and to make them white, even to the time of end, because it is yet for an appointed, for a time appointed. These are the parts of the proverb of the Revelations that God is speaking to his peoples over in the Middle East. And the king shall do, Barack Obama, and the peoples of the United States and the United Nations shall do, that's what he's doing right now, according to his will. And he shall exalt himself and magnify himself above every God, and shall speak marvelous things against the gods of God, and shall prosper till the end of nations be accomplished. In other words, he's going to do all this stuff until what God has spoken be accomplished. But that is determined shall be done. Lord is showing you this here where it is. Neither shall he regard the gods of his father, nor the desire of woman, nor regard any god, for he shall magnify himself above all. This is sound like Donald Trump and anybody in this ring of the Antichrist. But in his estate he shall be honored. He shall honor the gods of fortress, and a God whom his father knew not. In other words, he's going to turn away from Gentiles who serve the God of God. Shall he honor with gold, with richness, with money. In other words, and silver, and with precious stones, and with plenty of things. Thus shall he do in the most stronghold with a strange God, whom he shall acknowledge and increase with glory, and he shall call them to rule over many. His richness, the peoples that agree with him, he's going to call them to rule over many. And he shall divide the land for gain. In other words, he's going to divide the crude oil that God gave to his children for gain. And at the time of the end, shall the king of the south push at him. Time and end. And the king of the north, which would be up in battle, so union, shall come against him with a whirlwind. In other words, the king of the south is going to come out of the Gulf Coast, Cuba, and these, and the Soviet Union from the north with chariots and horsemen with military hardware, with horsemen, tanks, and with many ships. And he shall enter into their country, and shall overflow and pass over. These other peoples out of the south, Florida, and out of the north, out of the Soviet Union. He shall enter also into glorious lands, and many countries shall be overthrown, but these shall escape out of his hand. Take you through this easy, so you can understand where I'm talking about. Edom and Moab and the chiefs of the children of Ammon. He shall stretch forth his hand upon the countries, and the land of Egypt shall not escape, but he shall have power over the treasures and the gold, which is the crude oil, and of silver, and over all the precious things of Egypt and Libya, and the Ethiopians shall be at his steps. But tidings out of the east, China, telling you, breaking this down slowly and telling you where, out of the east, and out of the north, which is the Soviet Union, shall trouble him. Therefore he shall go forth with a fury to destroy and to other make away men. And he shall plant the tabernacles of his palace between the seas. These are the warships in the sea. This is his tabernacle, a warship, destroyers and all this. In the glorious holy mountains. Yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him. This is the United States of America. I'm telling you exactly what it is. Here goes. God gave me this here to speak to you concerning the matter at the time near the end, and I have to speak to you these things. Barack Obama was speaking lies at one table because he knew he can't deliver on his message. That's what he has done today. Conjuring the peoples to be on his side. But in the end, they're going to destroy it for the white man and give the white man dominion over the earth.